Greetings everyone, Joseph James here with your nightly newsletter brought to you by theschooloftrade.com. Today was June 24, 2009, FOMC day. Very busy Wednesday today, and before we get into our live trade room results, let's keep you guys updated on where we stand this month. Now you'll see we've got today's total, our weekly total, and our monthly total. Now today, FOMC day, Wednesday, we went 5 for 5. We took trades in the Euro and the Russell today. We took trades before the FOMC announcement and after the FOMC announcement. 5 for 5, 3 contracts, guys. This will all be in increments of 3 contracts. Okay, so the very bare minimum here, 715 total for today. That brings our weekly total to 1843, and of course our monthly total 16126. Now we'll be keeping you guys updated so you guys can keep track yourselves, or come join us tomorrow morning in the live trade room, and you guys can see us earn that 715 right in front of your eyes. Let's talk about our term of the day. Term of the day is sideways market. Now, this may sound like a pretty familiar term, but we still have lots of people that have questions about what a sideways market is, how do we trade it, what does it mean to us as a day trader. Well, let's talk about it first. Now, a sideways market, for the most part, is described as when price trades in a well-defined and a narrow range. Now, of course, narrow is a relative term. Narrow on the DAX could be 50 points, whereas narrow on the S&P could be 4 or 5 points. So it is going to be a relative term. This is narrow compared to its average trading range. Now, the majority of the time, it's going to fail to make new highs or new lows. So it will literally look like a sideways or a horizontal price action on your charts. Now, attributes of these sideways markets are going to be low volume or fewer participants. Now, this volume will dry up as we get to the extremes, and we'll talk about that a little bit later here in this video. It's more difficult to locate opportunities. A lot of head fakes, a lot of patterns that will almost set up but will never get there. And of course, manipulation comes into play at its extremes. So we see the big buyers and sellers, right? The locals in markets like the S&P. Institutional sized traders or algorithmic traders in more of the Eurex products, and we see manipulation at its extreme. So where it's going to be breaking out of this sideways range, we see different head fakes and in certain ways that traders or larger traders will try to head fake or manipulate what other traders are thinking, whether or not price is going to break out of this sideways market or stay held within. And of course, trend followers beware, guys. If you're trading a system that is a trend following system, well, these sideways markets that have been here for a while now and anticipated to stay for quite some time, they're probably making your life a little bit more difficult. So come check us out tomorrow morning in the live trade room. We'll show you how to trade a sideways market. Now, I want to give you guys an example here on this chart. Now, this came from a while back in the DAX market. But what I've done here is I've illustrated on a slower time frame here on the left side of your screen, moving to a faster time frame as you move to the right. And I've marked in this yellow box, you can clearly see how there really isn't any trend in this market. You can see we've met double bottoms, double tops, really no price movement to the upside or the downside. It's a well-defined trend, and of course that's where we see a horizontal moving average. It's very easy to see tops and bottoms, and you'll notice by looking at your volume indicator at the bottom of this chart that we see less volume as it gets to the extreme. So as we see price try to break out of this sideways market, we see less volume. In other words, people are, of course, a little bit less interested in participating. So when we look at a medium time frame, this is a good example of what we use in the trade room. We use multiple time frames. It gives us a chance to kind of zoom in on that sideways market, and you'll see as I move from slower time frame to the left to the faster time frame all the way to the right, I get to zoom in on price action. And guys, that's one of the fundamental components, all right, about how we trade a sideways market. So we'd love to show you more about how we do it. Come join us tomorrow morning and we'll give you guys all the stuff live in real time. Now let's talk about our trade room tomorrow morning. Opens up at 7:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We have 3 jobs. Job number 1 is to identify what the news events look like, what type of market we see. Job number 2 is to find our windows of opportunity and our trade zones. And if we do jobs number 1 and 2 correctly, guys, job number 3 becomes very simple, and that's to execute our trades. We practice patience and discipline to wait for the very best setups to occur, right? The highest percentage opportunities in the market. And we let our rules do the trading. Now let's talk about some of the trades we took today. Now today was FOMC day, so we expected to see some early opportunities, and then we'd have to wait for the 2:15 announcement to come and go, and then allow us back in the market. And that's pretty much exactly how the day turned out. Got our day started on the right foot here this morning, winning trade 904 this morning. This is a 2 steps short. That's a counter trend trade pattern. Entry here was short at 66. We took profit at 3, 6, and 5 for a total of 14 ticks. Now the euro, $12.50 per tick USD. So you can see how this is not going to be too much more than about 150, 175 bucks for every 3 contracts you're trading. But again, we're going to watch as these little tiny winning trades are going to quickly add up to some pretty good profit later on today. Of course, the euro gave us some pretty good opportunity here, and we wanted to really get involved in this market before lunchtime because we knew that after lunch it was going to be very unpredictable. Now, fast forward now a little bit later in the afternoon. This was post FOMC announcement. So this is after the 2:15 announcement. Now we saw a tremendous kickstart in price action after 2:15 here on the euro. So the FOMC announcement happened. We got long in a 2-step here, 2:29 p.m. Entry here was 39. This is a 3-tick scratch. So this is a very ultimate. The first trade here was a 3-tick scratch. Now, guys, price was moving so quickly at that time that I quickly put a limit order right back on the table to go long again at 39. Now, this is where the majority of our members got in, right? That first move was very quick. Not very many people got a chance to get in that first move. The second move was more pronounced, and that's where we made our money. So this is actually 2 trades here. The first one took my first target, then stopped me out of my entry. My second entry here, because price action was literally just kind of running like mad here, second entry, 3, 6, and 10 for 21 ticks. Wasn't long thereafter, 2:37, so less than 10 minutes later, another wave pattern short, one of the only trend continuation trades we took all day here. A 4-tick winner short at 93 here. And then we weren't done yet, guys. Fast forward now to the Russell. Right, the Russell was another mover. Now, we focused more on the euro here after the FOMC announcement, so we really had to kind of stretch it to get this Russell trade off before the end of the afternoon. 2:43. So you guys can see this happened in a matter of about a half an hour, 45 minutes. This is another 2-step long. So this is a counter trend trade. 92.8 is our entry. 3, 6, and 14 tallied up for 23 ticks there. Another winning trade. 5 for 5 total today. A little over 715 bucks in our bank account for only 3 contracts, guys. Let's do a quick recap. Live trade room tomorrow opens up at 7:30, so come join us. We're going to trade 6 different markets, whether it be commodity futures, E-mini futures, currency futures, DAX, right? Some of the Eurex products, guys. We can trade anything. We'll give you live trade calls with entries, targets, and stops, so you're going to see everything very transparent. No smoke and mirrors, guys. Plenty of opportunity for questions, so bring your questions. You'll see the market in a completely different way, guys. And I want to remind you, our beginner's course is a perfect fit for all of you new trial members. So check out our beginner's course, and we'll give you free 3 weeks as part of the trial. Drop us an email, sales@schooloftrade.com for more information. And I want to remind you guys, if you think you're ready to go, once you become an advanced lifetime member, right, no monthly fees, come trade our money. Right? As of right now, we are training new members every single day and allowing them to come in and trade our money. If you want more information on that, come join us as a member of our free trial, and we'll tell you all about how you don't need a dime. All you need is the advanced course, a couple weeks to get off your feet, and we'll show you the rest. Once again, guys, my name is Joseph James. I'm the developer of the James Wave method of trading. Thanks for your time this evening. We'll see you tomorrow morning bright and early. We've got great trades to take. Until next time.